take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin 1st down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the 1st quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
7-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the 1st half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Parker. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
At the 41-yard line.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run with Breida. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. This is 3rd down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll take this into the end zone for a touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 35 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a 1st quarter lead.
Is good.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Raheem Mostert, the local product from right here in Florida. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Mostert. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Raheem Mostert.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And he finds McLaurin. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Terry McLaurin, 67 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first. 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is Jakeem Grant. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
The kick is...
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this.
A wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
Taken down back at the 12-yard line.
Mayfield on play action. He's going to float this one deep right side. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 26.
To Andy Isabella.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. A first down throw for Mayfield. Forced out to his left. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Here's Mostert. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
7. Cody Parkey on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
And now some motion up front. That may back this try up a bit. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Cody Parkey on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 19-yard line.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with the bandit.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The Browns' drive about to get started. Following the interception, Mayfield. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down, Mayfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Give them 32 on the play.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Yards away. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
On the carry. He was brought down by Earl Thomas.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
23-yard line.
Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Tagovailoa are going to try and throw on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. This a 33-yard attempt. Kick is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it's going to be second. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. Slings this, and this will be caught at the 30. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime. Teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
As he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield. He'll let this go for the end zone. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
You've got to know as a quarterback that it's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
1st down, Browns.
This is Mostert, and he's got some space here. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 4 yards out. And once again, the Browns are back in front. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
You've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Down at the 43.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
This is Breida.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here. Able to find Shaheen here. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled at the 30.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa, sliding out of the pocket. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
To go.
Play action, now it's Tua. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this wild card game has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th, with obviously a very critical drive forthcoming as they start with a first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Mayfield on first down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown of the night. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Good.
Makes the score Browns 28, Dolphins 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now it's Breida. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact field, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming pretty well.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Mayfield. And he finds McLaurin. And out across midfield down to the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3rd and long for Mayfield. Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Terry McLaurin saving his best for the play. 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man is Grant. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the gun, it's Tua. Flushed out right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing. Nice play by them on defense.